Good morning to one and all. I am Kalpana, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, NPR College of Engineering and Technology. The subject code is CS8501 and the subject name is Theory of Computation. In previous classes, we learned about Unit 1 Automata Fundamentals, Introduction to Formal Proof, Additional Forms of Proof, Inductive Proofs, Finite Automata and its types, that is DFA and NFA, Deterministic Finite Automata and Non-Deterministic Finite Automata, with some example problems. And theorem, we learned the language of DFA is equal to language of NFA, and we also learned the concepts of equivalence of DFA and NFA. And in this class, we are going to see about example problems based on equivalence of DFA and NFA. Problem number 1 is construct DFA equivalent to the NFA. So read the question again. Construct DFA equivalent to the NFA, which means we have to draw the diagram for DFA for the given NFA. Here the question is given in NFA format. We have to convert this in DFA. In NFA, we have more than one transitions for the same input. Here, consider the state P and consider the input 0. We have more than one transition, that is Q, S. P, 0 moves to Q and P, 0 moves to S. We have more than one transition for the same input 0. So this is the transition table for NFA. So in the given question, in transition table given for NFA, we have to convert this transition table to a DFA format. Okay, let M equal to PQR, that is number of states. Here the number of states is PQRS. So in the question you have to mention S also. Here S is missing, you have to mention S here. The number of states is PQRS and the input is 0, 1, that is summation. Here number of states is Q and del is the transition function, that is movement of one state to another state, where P is the start state. Then Q, S. Q, S is the final state. Here we have two final states. So in transition table you have to mark star for the final state and arrow mark can be represented as start state. Okay. Okay. Now solution step 1 is, first you have to mention the definition of DFA, that is M equal to Q, summation, del, Q naught, S, F, and M equal to PQR, RS. Here number of states is 4, add S also here, and summation 0, 1, del transition function, P start state, Q, S is final state. Here start state is represented as P and end state is represented as Q, S. And next one, draw transition diagram for this state. Okay. Now go back to the question. P, 0 is Q, S. P, 1 is Q. Remember that P, 0 is Q, S. P, 1 is Q. Okay. Here we have P, 0 goes to Q because P, 0 is Q, S. So first draw a line for P, Q, input is 0. Then P, S input is 0. Here P, Q is 0 and P, S is 0. That is P2Q is 0 and P2S is 0. Then draw another, include another one input, P, 1 is Q. Because P, 1 goes to Q alone. So I marked P, Q is 1 here. Okay. Now go back to the question. Then Q, 0 is R and Q, 1 is Q, R. In this diagram, you have to draw individual states here, P, Q, R, S, and then mark the inputs, transitions from one state to another state. Then Q, 0 is R. Then Q, 1, we have two states. Q, 1, we have two states. One is R and another one is Q. That is Q, 1 is R and q comma 1 again is r, that is mentioned here. Same thing, you have to draw the diagram like this. At last you have to mention the start state and final state. Here in this diagram the start state is mentioned by arrow mark and end state is mentioned by double circle. Okay, this is step 1. Step 1 is given data and step 2 is transition diagram. No need to draw transition table again because it is already given in the question. Now step 3. According to the theorem, for equivalence of DFA and NFA, you have to construct the subsets. It can be done by the formula 2 power n. Here, the total number of states is 4. That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That is total 2 power 4, which is equal to 16 states. Starting from the empty state, you have to find the combinations of sets here. For example, the given state is PQRS. We have to form 16 states here, that is 16 sets here. First, initially I have marked pi, that is empty state. For each and every transition table for subset construction, you have to represent pi as empty state. Then write PQRS. Total 5 states we already mentioned. Now we have to combine. First we have to represent the one set combination. Next we are going to move for two set combination, that is P2Q, P2R, then P2S. Okay, another combination is Q2R, Q2S. Another two set combination is R2S. Okay. Then form triple set combination, that is PQR, PQS. Then QRS, PRS. Triple set combination is completed. Next we go move on for four set combination PQRS. Likewise, you have to form the subset constructions. The total number of states is 16 here, because pi, p, q, r, s, p, q, p, r, p, s, r, s, q, r, q, s, p, q, r, p, q, s, p, r, s, q, r, s, and final p, q, r, s. Total 16 set combinations is completed. Now draw transition table for this diagram. So transition table is initial state is pi. So I marked pi has no input. So I marked for 0 and 1 also pi. Then PQRS. So take the question again. In the question we already given like this. This is the question part. So write whatever given in the question here. And then you combine this set. PQ. What is the answer for PQ? For the input 0 means QSR. Then PQ for the input 1 is Q, R. We have the same repeated states, you can mark only one time. That is because Q is repeated 2 times, that is Q and Q, R, you can write only one time. Then P, R means QS. P, R, QS is repeated 2 times, so I write only one time. Then P, S is Q, P. Okay. Then P, R. P, R means QS. P, R1 and PQ. Okay. And next, for our reference, I draw this table in this right hand side corner. Now combine the states for remaining states. P, S. Here P, here S. Input 0 is Q, S alone. Here no input, so I mark only Q, S. P, 1, Q and P. Then for the state Q, R, Q here and R here, RS, QRP. Okay, QS, R alone, then QRP again. You can also write QR, PR, PR, QR, PQR. Everything is same. Then for the input RS, only S, and RS for the input 1, only P. Then for PQR, combine this everything. Combine everything for the states. QSR. Here QRP. Like that PRS. QS, like that, PQ, like that you have to mark for each and every state. So this is the transition table format. So complete everything. In step 5, in step 4, we have write the input and state in table format, but in step 5 you have to write the same thing in transition function format. That is, each and everything you represent in set bracket and use the del function for transition denotation. Same thing only, transition function of p comma 1. What is the transition function of p comma 1? Answer is q. And transition function of p comma 0. What is the answer? Q comma s. Q comma s and q. Here we have to mention another one point is new state. Here for the input p comma 0 we get the new answer q comma s, so I mention new state here. Because in this question we have only 4 states, that is p, q, r, s, so we consider q comma s as new state. And then go for the input p comma 1. What is the answer? Q. It is already mentioned in the question, so it is old state. Then go to the answer q, del of q comma 0, the answer is r, it is old state. And del of q comma 1, the answer is q comma r. So q comma r is not present in the question, so it is considered as new state. Then go to the question r comma 0, answer is yes, it is already available in the question, so it is old state. Then r comma 1 is pi, it is already available, so old state. S comma 0, pi is the answer, there is no sets here, and there is no input state for s comma 0, so it considered as pi. And s comma 1 is p, it is already available in the question, so it is mentioned as old state. In this page we have only 2 new states, one is q comma s, another one is q comma r. It starts from the input p comma 0. And draw transitions, mention the transitions for the remaining states. Then q comma s comma 0. Then q comma s comma 0, answer is r. You can refer the transition table also, write the answer based on the transition table. R already present in the question, so it is old state. Q s comma 1, answer is new state, p q r. Refer the transition table. Q s comma 1 is answer is p q r. It is not available in the question, so consider new state as p q r. Already we have 2 new states, q s comma q r. Now p q r is also a new state. Then q comma r comma 0, r comma s, it is new state. And q comma r comma 1, pqr, new state, it's already available, so write only one time or draw only one time. Pqr comma 0, answer is qrs, it is considered as new state. Pqr comma 1, pqr, answer already available, already we marked as new state, so write only one time. Then rs comma 0, yes, s is the answer, it is already available, so it is not a new state, it is a old state. Rs comma 1, p is the answer. Qrs comma 0, r comma s, qrs comma 1 is pqr. So far we have find the new states, that is qs, qr, pqr, r comma s, pqr and qrs. So these are the new states. Now draw the transition table and transition diagram for this new state. At last we get an DFA format. So I'm going to draw transition table. So first PQRS is already mentioned in the question, so mark that. Then draw only for the new states. So in this above table, this is already given in the question. The new states are QS, QR, PQR, RS and QRS. So in Q comma S, Q comma S comma 0, answer is R, Q comma S comma 1 is PQR. So mark q comma s comma 0 is r and q comma s comma 1 is pqr. Q comma r comma 0 is r comma s and pqr, answer for one input. So mark everything here. At last mark the start state and final state. Start state is p, so I mentioned start state here. we have the final state q comma s. So you have to mark the final state wherever the q and s are present. Here q, s, q, s. Here q, q, q. And this is also a final state. Mark round circle here. If it occurs one time also, you can mark the final state. Okay, this is a transition table. Now draw a transition diagram based on this table. So consider the input p comma 0, answer is q comma s. So draw q comma s as a single state. Don't separate the state q and s. So p comma 0 moves to q comma s. P comma 1, what is the answer of p comma 1? P comma 1, answer is q. Okay. Then start from q comma s. Mark 0 here. Q comma 0 s, answer is r. Then q comma s, for the input one is pq, r. And draw here q comma 0 is answer r and q comma 1 is q comma r. Then check for the input pqr. pqr comma 0. Is there any input for pqr comma 0? Go back and check. PQR comma 0 is QRS, PQR comma 1 is PQR. So PQR comma 0 is QRS, PQR comma 0 is QRS, PQR comma 1 is PQR. Then go back to the question. QR comma 0 is R comma S, QR comma 1 is PQR. Then RS comma 0 is S and RS comma 1 is no input for RS comma 1. Go back to the question. RS comma 1. RS comma 1 answer is P. RS comma 1 answer is P. So draw transition diagram like this. At last mark final state and write the final states. The final states are QS, QR, QS, RS, QRS, PQR like that. So this is the equivalence of DFA and NFA transition diagram. So in this first step, you have to write the given data. Second step, in the question, if they mention the question transition diagram, you have to draw transition diagram in the answer. Then subset construction. Then draw transition table for the subset construction. And then draw transition diagram for the new states alone. And draw again transition table and transition diagram. So this is the concept of equivalence of DFA and NFA. Thank you.